On one side, a bright college senior, cheerleader, an honors student at the University of Kentucky. On the other, a hidden tragedy, a crime scene nobody anticipated, quietly unfolding behind a dorm room door. What happened between late-night study sessions and weekend games? How did a promising young woman, known for her leadership and spirit, come to be accused of hiding a newborn in a closet? And what drove her to conceal the birth from those closest to her? Today, we're peeling back every layer, every fact, every timeline. No rumors, no speculation. That's for the courtroom. My name is Captain Joachim. I'll love to say a very big thank you for watching and for supporting to help us fight crime against child's lives. We do not take it for granted. Please do well to tell me where you are watching from in the comments below. I'll love to know. If you're not already subscribed, you're letting stories like this slip through the cracks. Hit that button. And if you choose not to, at least tell us why in the comments we're listening. Her name is Laken Snelling. She's 21 years old, a senior at the University of Kentucky. She grew up in White Pine, Tennessee, a small town nestled in the foothills, where community ties run deep and ambition often leads young people to bigger cities and brighter futures. Laken was no exception. At UK, she joined the STUNT cheerleading team, an elite group that blends gymnastics, dance, and stunting in competitions across the nation. For 3 seasons, she represented the university with energy and dedication. Coaches praised her discipline. Teammates admired her leadership. Outside of cheer, she maintained solid grades, balancing academics with the demands of college athletics. Social media painted a picture of a vibrant young woman, beauty tips, teen spirit, glimpses of everyday life on campus. Her final posts hinted at new dreams. A baby emoji listed alongside goals and aspirations, suggesting hopes beyond the cheer mat and lecture halls. But on August 27, 2025, everything changed. Lexington police were called to an apartment on Park Avenue, near the UK campus. Responding to a report of an unresponsive newborn, officers found a tragic scene, something that would shake the campus community to its core. 4 days later, on August 31st, Laken Snelling was arrested in connection with the death of the infant. A promising life now overshadowed by a devastating accusation. On the morning of August 27, 2025, police arrived at the residence near the university campus around 10:30 a.m. Inside a bedroom closet, they found a newborn wrapped in a towel and placed inside a black trash bag. The infant was pronounced dead at the scene. According to arrest records, Laken Snelling admitted to giving birth. She told investigators that she wrapped the baby in a towel, placed the infant alongside cleaning supplies in a trash bag, and left the bag inside the closet. Neighbors described the area as typically quiet, with no signs that such a tragedy was unfolding just behind closed doors. Police took care to handle the scene meticulously, preserving evidence and opening a complex investigation that would intertwine legal, social, and emotional threads. On August 31, 2025, Laken Snelling was officially taken into custody. She faces several serious charges: abuse of a corpse, tampering with physical evidence, concealing the birth of an infant. After her arrest, Laken posted a $100,000 bond and was placed under home incarceration. She currently lives with her parents in Tennessee. Notably, no ankle monitor has been reported, a detail some legal experts say reflects a cautious but measured judicial approach. What do these charges mean? Abuse of a corpse refers to mistreating or improperly handling a deceased human body. It's a serious offense, often classified as a felony, with penalties varying across states. Tampering with evidence involves interfering with an investigation, altering, hiding, or destroying physical evidence. This charge can influence bail decisions and overall case management. Concealing the birth means attempting to hide the fact that a newborn exists or was born. often to avoid legal or social consequences. In Kentucky, these charges carry significant weight. Depending on the circumstances, penalties can range from fines to years in prison. Further legal proceedings will clarify the full scope of the charges and potential outcomes. Laken's presence on social media platforms like TikTok and Instagram offered a window into her life. A young woman sharing her passions for beauty, cheerleading, and the everyday moments that make up college life. In her last posts before the discovery, subtle hints pointed to maternal hopes, with a baby emoji appearing among her goals. The news of the infant's death sparked a wave of online reaction. Comments reflected shock, sadness, and anger. Some wrote, "The goals are to be a mom, but you lost your chance." While others said, "She could have used a baby box, this is truly heartbreaking." Baby boxes, for context, are safe places where mothers can anonymously leave newborns if they feel unable to care for them, a measure some states have adopted to prevent tragedies like this. The digital conversation around the case is complex, reflecting pain, judgment, confusion, and empathy. Importantly, no verified information about Laken's mental health or motive has been released, and it's crucial to avoid speculation. Though we avoid speculation on this specific case, it's worth understanding the broader social pressures many young women face, especially in high-stress environments like university campuses. Pregnancy, especially unplanned or concealed, carries heavy emotional, social, and psychological burdens. Fear of judgment, academic pressure, and uncertainty about the future can lead to difficult decisions. Concealed births are not unheard of, and experts say they often occur in isolation, with the mother feeling unable to seek help. Understanding these factors helps provide context, not excuses, but a deeper look into the human stories behind the headlines. Let's break down the charges in plain language. Abuse of a corpse. Mishandling a deceased body. This is serious, often a felony, with legal consequences that can include prison time. Tampering with evidence. Actions that disrupt the judicial process, such as hiding or altering items crucial to an investigation. This charge can impact bail and sentencing. Concealing a birth. Trying to hide the fact a baby was born. This is charged because it can hinder investigations and the safety of the child. Prosecutors will rely heavily on the physical evidence, the infant's discovery in the closet, and Laken's own admission to investigators. But key elements like motive, intent, and the infant's cause of death, which is still pending an autopsy, will significantly affect the case's direction. The bond conditions, including home incarceration, signal the court's careful balancing act during the investigation. The next key milestone is the preliminary hearing, scheduled for September 26, 2025 at 8:30 a.m. At this hearing, the court will review the evidence and determine whether the case should proceed to trial. Meanwhile, the Fayette County Coroner's Office continues to examine the infant, with the autopsy report expected soon. This report will clarify the cause of death, a crucial piece of the puzzle. If the cause of death is natural, charges might be amended. If foul play is suspected, the prosecution's case could strengthen. Regardless, concealing the birth remains a central charge prosecutors will focus on. As this story develops, we'll keep you updated with the latest information. Cases like this ripple far beyond the individuals involved. They touch on public health, legal systems, community awareness, and the complex realities faced by young people today. They challenge us to think about how society supports or fails those in crisis. And they remind us how important it is to listen, learn, and approach every story with care and truth. Laken Snelling, a University of Kentucky cheerleader and senior, faces serious charges after her infant was found deceased in a closet. Charges include concealing a birth, tampering with evidence, and abuse of a corpse. With an autopsy pending and a hearing approaching, the full truth is still unfolding. If you still haven't subscribed, You're choosing ignorance over awareness. Why? Let us know in the comments. What do you think the upcoming coroner's report will reveal? And how should the law balance concealment against intent? Share your thoughts. And seriously hit that subscribe button now. If you don't, tell us why you don't care about justice.